the disguise. He fooled me.
He bamboozled me.
Okay, so hey, and welcome back to my channel. If you already been to my channel before, you kind of got a sense of who I am, but I've only posted a few videos because the idea of getting on camera and talking sometimes can really be a lot for me. So I have to kind of build myself up and get used to being on the camera. So this episode, I really wanted it to just be like story time. Because I have a really funny story that I feel like the world just needs to hear, and that's just so. This story is about how I learned that I need to take my own money when I go on dates. Now, for a lot of people, y'all gonna be like, how could you not know that? Or, you know, people tell you that. But to learn a lesson, for somebody to tell you something, learn that lesson. Don't nothing feel the same as learning that lesson. So this story was when I want to say 20 years old, because I was fresh out of a relationship and dating. So I was kicking it with this dude. I'm not going to say his name. I hope he doesn't see the video, but if he does, then oh well, because he should have never did. So I was dating this dude, and I was at home chilling at the time, minding my business in my own bed. And I get a call. So I answer the phone. I'm like, hello. So he's like, hey, you know, I was hungry and I want to know if you wanted to go get something to eat with me. So me in my bed, and if you know me, okay, so when I was 20, I didn't have a car. So if I'm off and I was riding the train, I was riding the bus, 2 trains, and another bus to get to work at the time. So on my off days, I'm trying to sleep. Okay, I could kick it with you on my days when I work, when I get off, or before I go to work, but on my off days, I'm trying to sleep. I really value my sleep. So, but I got up for him. I was like, you know what? Let's do it. So I get up, I get dressed. So literally, he's like, I'm right outside. So I'm like, okay. So we go to, it's not a fancy restaurant. It's like a pizzeria, but you know, like pizzerias is Italian, so they have like pasta and stuff like that. So he orders shrimp Alfredo. I'll never forget he orders shrimp Alfredo, because if you know me, your girl's allergic to shrimp. Your girl's allergic to any shellfish. I mean, sometimes I'll eat it, like if I'm eating a crab boil, but I'm not gonna risk my life for no shrimp Alfredo. So he orders shrimp Alfredo, so I'm already kind of looking at him sideways, because you know I'm allergic to shrimp, and you know I start itching when I get around it. But he didn't care. He ordered him some good old shrimp Alfredo. So the ladies, so then he's ordering. So the lady's like, okay, so the shrimp Alfredo, he's like, yeah, can I get extra shrimps? How you get extra shrimp and I'm allergic to shrimp? So she's like, that's fine. They're like $1.50 extra shrimp. So at this point, I'm like, okay, he must really want these shrimps. He's like, yeah, give me 6 extra shrimp. So I'm like, okay, fuck it. He's just not gonna kiss me. Oh, I should never curse. Oh well. I'm like, he's just not gonna kiss me. Like, it's okay. Like, we just won't have that much contact, because I'm already irritated at this point. So, baby Fred. Okay, so we're sitting there talking as we wait on our food, and this guy we know walks in. So I'm like, oh hey, yeah. So he comes and sits at our table. So I'm thinking it's a coincidence that he's there. He comes and sits at our table and starts serving the dude I'm with some weed. So I'm like, this is crazy. I'm waking up out my bed. You gonna order some food I'm allergic to, and now you're doing this. And this is actually the second time that he's done something like this, because the first time he made me sit in the car 20 minutes before we went in the restaurant, so he could smoke in the car while I'm in the car. And if you know me again, you know I don't smoke. So you make me sit in the car while you smoke for 20 minutes. That's a really long time, or maybe it just felt like that long because I didn't want to be there. While you smoke, and I'm sitting there just soaking up the weed smell. So I got dressed, did my makeup, I got out to go out with you, and you smoked me out. So at this point, I'm like, okay, I'm in the middle of a whole drug deal. I still ain't got no food. I could have stayed in my bed, like my mom would not approve. So I'm like, okay, let me just ride it out. So the dude comes, serves him, he leaves. So now we're sitting there. I'm pretty sure we was making small talk because I wasn't the type to be like, okay, just take me home. So the lady comes with our food. We eat our food, blah, blah, blah. You know, he got his shrimp Alfredo, his 6 extra shrimps and whatnot. So he eats his food and the lady comes with the bill. So this is where, y'all, this lady comes and sits the bill on the table. No exaggeration. In front of the waitress, he pushes the bill back over to me and say, you got it. I'm like, boy, quit playing with me. Funny. He was like, no, I don't have it. So you just got served at the restaurant, but you ain't got the money to pay for the food that you just ate, that you got extra shrimp, $1.50 extra shrimp, and you ain't got the money. So at this point, I'm so irritated, and I don't know if y'all know, but I'm 27. So this was like when I was 20. So it wasn't no Uber, wasn't no Lyft. So I couldn't just, okay, my car's on the way. You can figure it out. No. So I literally get my whole Bank of America card out and paid for me and his food. When now I think about it, I should have just paid for my food and made him wash dishes in the back if he really ain't have it. But yeah, so that's my story. And then he tried to hug me, like, on the way out. Like, why are you hugging me? Oh, I guess he was thanking me for the food because he was hungry. You called me out my bed to feed you. Like, and then you didn't tell me, like, this wasn't a discussion that we had, like, oh, yeah, I'm hungry. I ain't got it. I fed you a million times. Can you buy my food? Like, I would have just sent him the money. I'm not getting out my bed to feed nobody else. So you get me out my bed under the disguise. He fooled me. He bamboozled me. Made me think that, and I don't care about that. Like, I ain't had no car, but I wasn't hurting for money. So he could have asked me to buy him some food. I'd have bought him some food. Not no damn shrimp Alfredo when I'm allergic to shrimp, but I'd have bought him some food. But anyways, the moral of the story is make your own money, take your own money, okay? Don't be like me. Don't have to go home and cry to your mama because somebody tricked you, okay? And the minute somebody make you uncomfortable, leave. I don't care. Now we got Uber and Lyft, girl. Get Uber and go. Period. But yeah, so thanks for coming to my channel. I guess we'll just wrap that up. I keep saying because I'm so nervous. But yeah, thanks for coming. See you next time.